Do you know the vegetables you thought were keeping you healthy are actually sabotaging your well-being? It sounds crazy, I know. But what if I told you there's a hidden truth about the vegetables you eat every day? Just last week, I sat with my 78 years old friend, Arthur. He's always been a picture of vitality, a man who swore by his homegrown kale and spinach. But he looked tired, his hands gnarled with stiffness. "Dr. Mike," he said, his voice strained, "something's not right. I'm eating all the good stuff, but I feel worse." And that's when we discovered the hidden oxalates in his beloved greens were fueling his joint pain. This isn't just Arthur's story. It's a wake-up call from many seniors. The National Institute on Aging confirms that our dietary needs shift as we age, and seemingly healthy foods can become unexpected sources of discomfort. The Journal of Gerontology underscores this, highlighting the unique metabolic changes seniors face. So we're going to explore 7 vegetables that, while generally healthy, might require a bit more attention as we age. We'll uncover why they might pose challenges, and more importantly, we'll discover delicious, nourishing alternatives. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident in your ability to make dietary choices that support your well-being and help you thrive in golden years of life. Let's begin our journey with spinach, a leafy green that's often hailed as a nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making it a popular choice for salads, smoothies, and cooked dishes. However, for seniors, there's a crucial aspect to consider: oxalates. Raw spinach contains high levels of oxalates, naturally occurring compounds found in many plants. These oxalates can bind with calcium in the urine, potentially leading to the formation of kidney stones. This is particularly relevant for seniors who may have a history of kidney stones or who are predisposed to them. Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned nephrologist, explains oxalates can be problematic for individuals with a history of kidney stones. As kidney function naturally declines with age, it's increasingly important to be mindful of oxalate intake. High oxalate levels can contribute to the formation of calcium oxalate stones, which are a common type of kidney stone. The kidneys filter waste products from the blood, and when oxalates and calcium bind together in high concentrations, they can form crystals that develop into stones. Furthermore, oxalates can interfere with the absorption of calcium, a mineral that's essential for maintaining strong bones. This is particularly important for seniors, as bone density naturally decreases with age, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. Dr. Sarah Miller, an osteopath, adds, calcium is vital for bone health, especially in seniors. If oxalates are inhibiting calcium absorption, it can compromise bone density and increase the risk of fractures. Calcium is a fundamental component of bone tissue, and its absorption is crucial for maintaining bone strength. Lastly, if you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, the high vitamin K content in raw spinach can interfere with the effectiveness of these medications. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in blood clotting, and a sudden increase in its intake can disrupt the delicate balance maintained by these medications. Dr. Thomas Evans, a cardiologist, emphasizes patients on blood-thinning medications need to maintain a consistent intake of vitamin K. Fluctuations in vitamin K levels can affect the efficacy of these medications and increase the risk of complications. Vitamin K is essential for the production of clotting factors in the blood, and medications like warfarin work by inhibiting these factors. Instead of consuming raw spinach, opt for lightly steamed or sautéed spinach. Cooking significantly reduces the oxalate content, making it gentler on the kidneys and improving calcium absorption. You can also consider alternatives like cooked kale, Swiss chard, or collard greens, which offer similar nutritional benefits with lower oxalate levels. Imagine you're preparing a healthy breakfast omelet. Instead of adding raw spinach, sauté it with a little garlic and olive oil. This not only enhances the flavor, but also reduces the oxalate content, making it a safer and more nutritious choice. Next, we turn our attention to sprouts, those delicate, crunchy additions that often grace salads, sandwiches, and stir-fries. Alfalfa sprouts, bean sprouts, and various other types are celebrated for their freshness and nutritional value. However, for seniors, they pose a significant risk due to potential bacterial contamination. Sprouts are grown in warm, humid environments, which unfortunately create ideal conditions for the growth of harmful bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. These bacteria can adhere to the seeds and thrive during the sprouting process, making it difficult to eliminate them through simple washing. Dr. David Lee, an infectious disease specialist, warns foodborne illnesses can be particularly dangerous for seniors due to their weakened immune systems. Bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella can cause severe gastrointestinal distress, dehydration, and even life-threatening complications. The immune system's ability to combat infections naturally declines with age, making seniors more susceptible to foodborne illnesses. The risks are even higher for those with chronic conditions or weakened immune systems. Food poisoning can lead to severe dehydration, which can further exacerbate existing health issues and lead to hospitalization. Dr. Maria Rodriguez, a geriatrician, adds, dehydration is a common and serious issue among seniors. Foodborne illnesses can quickly lead to dehydration, which can cause confusion, dizziness, and kidney problems. Seniors often have a reduced sense of thirst and may not drink enough fluids, making them more vulnerable to dehydration. The safest approach is to avoid raw sprouts altogether. If you absolutely love them, ensure they're cooked thoroughly. Cooking at high temperatures effectively kills harmful bacteria. However, it's important to note that even thoroughly cooked sprouts may not eliminate all risks. Consider alternatives like thinly sliced cucumbers, bell peppers, or shredded carrots for similar crunchy texture in salads and sandwiches. Instead of adding raw alfalfa sprouts to your turkey sandwich, try thinly sliced cucumber and bell peppers. This provides a refreshing crunch and adds essential vitamins without the risk of bacterial contamination. Let's discuss the third vegetable, corn on the cob, a quintessential summer treat. Its sweet, juicy kernels bring back memories of picnics and barbecues. While it's a beloved food, there are some aspects seniors need to be aware of: digestibility and blood sugar control. Corn has a tough outer layer made of cellulose, a type of fiber that our bodies cannot break down easily. As we age, our digestive systems naturally slow down, making it even more challenging to process this tough fiber. This can lead to indigestion, bloating, and gas. Dr. Susan Patel, a gastroenterologist, explains the digestive system undergoes changes with age, including a decrease in enzyme production and slower motility. These changes can make it harder to digest foods high in cellulose, like corn. The digestive system's efficiency decreases with age, affecting its ability to break down complex fibers. Furthermore, corn is relatively high in carbohydrates, which can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This is a concern for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or prediabetes. Dr. Mark Thompson, a diabetologist, states, managing blood sugar levels is crucial for seniors. Consuming high-carbohydrate foods like corn can lead to significant fluctuations in blood sugar, which can be problematic for those with diabetes. Insulin sensitivity can decrease with age, making it harder for the body to regulate blood sugar levels. If you love corn, enjoy it in moderation and consider removing the kernels from the cob before eating. This makes it easier to digest. Opt for smaller portions and pair it with lean proteins and healthy fats to slow down the absorption of carbohydrates. Alternatively, consider sweet potatoes or butternut squash as alternatives, which offer similar sweetness with a lower glycemic index. Instead of eating a whole cob of corn at a barbecue, cut the kernels off and add them to a salad or a side dish. This makes it easier to digest and helps control portion size. Pair it with grilled chicken or fish and a side of mixed greens for a balanced and nutritious meal. The fourth vegetable is kale. The leafy green that's often celebrated as a superfood is undoubtedly packed with nutrients. However, for seniors, it's essential to be aware of its oxalate and goitrogen content. Like spinach, raw kale contains oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones and interfere with calcium absorption. Additionally, kale contains goitrogens, substances that can interfere with thyroid function by blocking the thyroid's ability to use iodine, which is essential for producing thyroid hormones. Dr. Jennifer Adams, an endocrinologist, explains thyroid health is crucial for overall well-being, especially as we age. Goitrogens can potentially exacerbate existing thyroid issues or lead to new ones if consumed in large amounts. The thyroid gland plays a vital role in regulating metabolism, and its function can decline with age. Dr. Emily Carter, the nephrologist, also adds, like spinach, large quantities of kale consumed raw can exacerbate kidney stone issues. As mentioned earlier, oxalates bind with calcium, causing kidney stones. Cooking kale significantly reduces the levels of both oxalates and goitrogens. Sauté it, steam it, or add it to soups and stews. This not only makes it safer, but also enhances its flavor. Consider alternatives like cooked spinach, collard greens, or bok choy, which offer similar nutritional benefits. Instead of a raw kale salad, try sautéing kale with garlic, olive oil, and a squeeze of lemon juice. This delicious and nutritious dish is much gentler on your kidneys and thyroid. Let's move on to asparagus, those elegant, tender green spears that often grace our plates in springtime. They seem like a light, healthy addition, and in many ways they are. However, for seniors, there are a couple of crucial considerations to keep in mind: purines and diuretic effects. Firstly, asparagus contains purines. Purines are naturally occurring compounds that our bodies break down into uric acid. For some individuals, particularly those with a predisposition to gout, this can be problematic. Gout, as you may know, is a painful form of arthritis characterized by inflammation and intense pain in the joints, often the big toe. When uric acid levels in the blood become excessively high, crystals can form and accumulate in the joints, triggering a gout flare-up. Dr. Robert Green, a renowned rheumatologist, explains individuals with a history of gout or those with elevated uric acid levels should be mindful of their purine intake. Asparagus, while nutritious, is a source of purines, and excessive consumption could potentially exacerbate gout symptoms. The body metabolizes purines into uric acid. If the kidneys cannot efficiently remove this uric acid, it can crystallize in the joints, leading to painful inflammation. Secondly, asparagus has diuretic properties. Diuretics, in simple terms, promote the excretion of water and salt through urine. While this could be beneficial in certain medical situations, it can also pose a challenge for seniors who are already at a higher risk of dehydration. As we age, our bodies naturally lose some of their ability to conserve water, and certain medications can also contribute to dehydration. Dr. Eleanor Vance, a geriatrician, emphasizes dehydration can lead to a range of health issues in seniors, including dizziness, confusion, and even kidney problems. While asparagus is a healthy vegetable, it's important to be mindful of its diuretic effects and ensure adequate hydration. As people get older, their sense of thirst can diminish, and their kidneys may not conserve water as efficiently. Diuretics increase urination, potentially accelerating dehydration. If you enjoy asparagus, it's all about moderation. If you have a history of gout, consider enjoying it as an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. If you're concerned about dehydration, ensure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially on days when you consume asparagus. You might also consider steaming or grilling it lightly, rather than boiling it, which can leach out some of the nutrients. Imagine you're planning a light spring dinner. Instead of making asparagus the main event, consider adding it as a side dish alongside a lean protein like baked chicken or fish. And make sure to pair it with a large glass of water or herbal tea. If you want to replace it, try green beans or broccoli, which provide fiber and vitamins, but are lower in purines and have less diuretic effects. Remember, It's about balance and awareness. By understanding the potential challenges and making informed choices, you can continue to enjoy a variety of healthy foods while prioritizing your well-being. Now, let's talk about mushrooms. They add a unique, earthy flavor to many dishes, from stir-fries to soups and stews. However, there are two primary concerns for seniors when it comes to mushrooms: potential toxicity and the presence of agouti. Firstly, wild mushrooms can be extremely toxic. Some varieties contain potent toxins that can cause severe illness, including liver and kidney damage, and in some cases, even death. It's crucial to understand that identifying toxic mushrooms requires expert knowledge, and misidentification can have dire consequences. Dr. Lisa Chun, a toxicologist, emphasizes consuming wild mushrooms can be incredibly risky. It's essential to only consume mushrooms from reputable sources, such as grocery stores or farmers markets, where they have been properly identified and inspected. Toxic mushrooms contain various compounds that can disrupt cellular function and cause organ damage. Secondly, even store-bought mushrooms contain agouti, a naturally occurring compound that has been linked to cancer in animal studies. While research on agouti's effects on humans is ongoing, it's prudent to take precautions. Dr. Michael Davis, an oncologist, states, while the evidence on agouti's effects on humans is not conclusive, some studies suggest that it may have carcinogenic potential. Cooking mushrooms thoroughly can help break down agouti and minimize potential risks. Agouti is a hydrazine derivative, and some hydrazine compounds have been shown to be carcinogenic. Cooking breaks down these compounds, making them less harmful. Only purchase mushrooms from trusted sources. Always cook mushrooms thoroughly before consuming them. Sautéing, grilling, or baking at high temperatures can help break down agouti. Consider alternatives like eggplant or zucchini, which can add similar textures and flavors to your dishes. Instead of adding raw mushrooms to your salad, sauté them with garlic, olive oil, and herbs. This not only enhances the flavor, but also reduces the potential risks associated with agouti and ensures they are safe to consume. Finally, we arrive at potatoes, a staple in many diets. They're versatile, comforting, and provide essential nutrients. However, there are two key aspects seniors should be mindful of: the glycemic index and acrylamide formation. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, which means they can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels after consumption. This can be particularly problematic for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, as their bodies may struggle to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. Dr. Mark Thompson, a diabetologist, explains managing blood sugar levels is crucial for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. Consuming high glycemic index foods like potatoes can lead to significant fluctuations in blood sugar, which can have long-term health consequences. High glycemic index foods cause a rapid release of glucose into the bloodstream, requiring a surge of insulin to manage. In seniors, insulin sensitivity may be reduced, leading to blood sugar spikes. Furthermore, when potatoes are cooked at high temperatures, such as frying or baking, they can form acrylamide, a chemical compound that has been classified as a potential carcinogen. While more research is needed to fully understand acrylamide's effects on humans, it's advisable to minimize exposure. Dr. Elizabeth White, a food scientist, states, acrylamide formation is a concern when starchy foods like potatoes are cooked at high temperatures. Limiting high-temperature cooking methods and opting for gentler cooking techniques can help reduce acrylamide levels. Acrylamide forms through a chemical reaction between sugars and amino acids in starchy foods when exposed to high heat. Opt for smaller portions of potatoes and choose cooking methods that minimize acrylamide formation, such as boiling or steaming. Consider alternatives like sweet potatoes or cauliflower, which have a lower glycemic index and produce less acrylamide when cooked. If you do bake or fry potatoes, avoid overcooking them and aim for a light golden color rather than a dark brown. Instead of making French fries, try baking sweet potato wedges at a lower temperature. Sweet potatoes have a lower GI and are less likely to form acrylamide. Or consider mashed cauliflower as a delicious and healthy alternative to mashed potatoes. So let's recap. We've explored 7 vegetables that seniors should navigate wisely: spinach, sprouts, corn on the cob, kale, asparagus, mushrooms, and potatoes. We've learned why they might pose challenges and discovered delicious, nourishing alternatives. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite healthy vegetable alternatives? Share them in the comments below. Have you experienced any of these challenges with these vegetables? Tell us your story. What other health topics would you like me to cover in future videos? Remember, you are not alone in this journey. We're all in this together, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on healthy aging. And most importantly, remember this: you are capable, you are resilient, and you are valuable. Your health and well-being matter. By making informed choices and taking care of yourself, you can live a vibrant, fulfilling life at any age. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, and keep shining.